Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. I am sorry I have been MIA, but I have had a lot going on in the notary world and in my personal life. I have just been busy, busy, busy. So hopefully, I can in the coming weeks do at least one video for you guys a week. But to everyone that is new, welcome. We are all things notary journey, education, and experience here. And to my ride or dies, thank you guys for coming back again. So, in today's video, I am going to talk about a recent general notary assignment that I completed. For a customer. Last week, I had a customer call me and they asked me how much it would be to get one document completed. I provided them with the quote and they stated, okay, fine, that they needed to call me back. And I was like, that's fine. I'm on my way to a doctor's appointment. If I don't answer the phone, then go ahead and leave me a message. And when I come out, I'll call you back. Once I got out of the doctor's appointment, the signer had called, left a message, so I called them back, and they stated that they had gotten another notary to complete the assignment for them, complete the document for them, because they didn't think I was going to call them back. I didn't feel offended because I know that there have been other times with other previous clients where they stated that they've called notaries and left messages and the notaries didn't call them back. So I wasn't offended at all. I told her, thank you very much, no problem. You have my number, so if you need me, you can call me. Well, 2 days later, she called me and she asked me if I remembered her, and I said, yes, I remember you. And then she stated, can I ask you a question? I said, yes. She said, when you notarize a document, do you put the date on the document in the notarial section? And I said, yes. I said, per the state of Florida, that is one of the requirements in order for the document or the notarial section to be considered valid. So she was telling me that the notary who completed the document for her did not put the date in the notarial section, but the notary did sign the document and stamp it with their notarial seal. And then she proceeded to tell me that the notary stated that per state of Florida law, that she was not supposed to put the document, that she was not supposed to put the date in the document. I completely told her, no, ma'am, that is not correct. The document is invalid because what stops you from keeping the document and 2, 5, 10 years from now writing a date in there, as long as a notary stamp is valid, she signed it, she stamped it, and then going and doing whatever you need to with the document. I say that is why the date is a requirement and it is needed in order to ensure that the document is valid. So she was like, okay, I completely understand. Well, can I make an appointment with you so we can get the document completed correctly? And I told her, yes. I say, well, I will suggest you contacting the notary back and letting them know that it was done incorrectly. And I also asked her if she didn't mind, could she bring the document that was completed so I could contact the notary. I didn't want to bash the notary. I actually wanted to help and educate the notary in order to know that that is incorrect on the way that she notarized the document and that the date is a requirement per state of Florida law. I would also want to know, where did she get that it states that the date is not supposed to go in the notarial section when you're notarizing a document. I met with the client. We got the document done. Document was completed successfully and correctly. And she did not give me the name of the notary. She didn't bring the other document. And I said that's fine. No problem. I completely understand. It's her privacy. It's the other notary's privacy. So I completely understand. I just hope that the notary who did the document incorrectly gets a mentor, shadows another notary, reads her handbook to know what is needed when notarizing. That is the one thing that I tell anyone who asks me, who shadows me, I tell them you need to understand how to notarize when you become a notary. You become a notary, and then the first thing you need to do is to learn how to notarize correctly. I don't care if that is being a witness for someone, if that's shadowing someone, if that's getting a mentor. All of those things are good, but make sure you get someone who knows what they're doing. Also, besides getting you a mentor, shadowing, or being a witness for someone so you can see how things are done, you need to get this. This is the Notary Primer for Florida. It is the handbook that has all of the legal information listed on what notaries in the state of Florida can and cannot do. It will tell you that. It has an index to where you can go and find out this information. I got my primer off of Amazon, but I know that there's other places you can get them from, like the National Notary Association, um, and Notaries Association of America, and other places like that. But please get you a primer. I'm pretty sure if you're listening to this from other states, that your state also has a primer or handbook to tell you what you're supposed to and what you're not supposed to do as a notary. So what I'm going to do is that on the next slide, for any notary that is in the state of Florida, I am going to list the requirement that goes on a notarial certificate anytime, whether or not it's an acknowledgement or whether or not it's a jurat. These are the 9 things that needs to be completed, whether or not you're doing an online notarization or a in-person notarization, to ensure that it is done correctly. That is all I wanted to come to you guys and say. I hope you guys have found this video educational, fun, and helpful. Please place down in the comments whether or not this has happened to you before, and if you've ever had to correct a document for a sign-up before. So I look forward to reading you guys' comments, and I'm going to be coming out with a video soon about my remote online notary, or RON, experience thus far. So until next time, happy stamping and signing.